So welcome to MCC Karting. Today we are going to be at Teamsport Warrington in Cheshire. I've raced this track multiple times and I can tell you now this is probably the worst experiences I've had on there, from numerous yellow flags to massive pile-ups continuously throughout the day. Stay tuned to see some more. Anyway, after a 20-minute wait in the pits, I'm finally on track and I'm already getting weird sounds from the kart itself. So let's talk about the karts. These are the e-karts what Teamsport are using now. They're expected to go up to 40 miles per hour. So we do have a boost button and a green light to indicate when that's available. So I believe Teamsport Warrington is the largest indoor karting track in the UK. And it's a pretty decent track, I can't lie. It just all depends on who's on the track. So considering Warrington is such a big track, there's always one thing that indicates if it's going to be a good session or a bad session. And one of that is if people are leaving the track after you've already done a full lap. So after a while of waiting, we've now finally got a green light and we're off to full racing pace now. And I can tell you now that doesn't last for long. So we've got our first yellow flag of the day, and at this point I'm now setting myself goals. Every time I go rental karting or normal karting, I will set myself a goal, and that could either be try a new manoeuvre, try do this, try do that, but the current goal is to take over kart number 30 in front of me. I know that's just typical racing, but I want to try and get past him as fast as possible. In a second we're going to be back up to a green flag, and my objective is still to overtake kart 30, but I'm starting to learn he's quite an aggressive driver at this point, so I'm backing away to see what he does with the guy in front. At this point, kart 30 does do a pretty cool overtake there, and we get an instant yellow flag, and I kind of bumped into the guy in front by accident. I do apologise for that. So at this point we do have a yellow flag for quite a while, so we'll skip up to more interesting parts. So I believe that yellow flag lasts around about 2.5 minutes, and we're back up to a green light, so full racing pace again. So I thought I had the pace here to go for the dive around this corner and get the overtake, but unfortunately I didn't. And we're about to get another yellow flag anyway, but straight to a green. But you'll see us getting angry now because they are continuous. I think we've clocked around about 12 yellow flags at this point. At this point I'm thinking to myself, sure, there should be no more yellow flags, and after every 3 corners or so I am getting a yellow flag, and people are starting to get more frustrated about this because it's taking the enjoyment out of the race and the competitiveness that people have on the track currently. But yet again, I do always say that people are there to learn and have fun, not just to be competitive the whole time, so I do have respect for that. But when you're hitting around about 12 flags in 10 minutes, it's not really as fun as it should be. So green flag, we're back in and we're still going to carry on with our objectives of overtaking kart 30. I know he's probably miles ahead because we did see him speeding on the yellow flag. As seen, he's gone. Anyway, we're going for the overtake on this car in front by doing what I said I was going to do before and going from the inside. We finally get past him, and now it's time to push on for kart 30. So we're about to get another yellow flag in the next few seconds, so I'm just going to skip it towards the end of the yellow flag and then get the green light and go back up to full racing pace. So we're catching up to kart 30, we have got yellow flag, so we are slowing down, and we've still got that knowledge that kart 30 is a very aggressive driver, and you will see that for the guy who's in front of him is going to witness what that feels like. So from now on I'm going to call the top section a curse, because every time I'm on top of that it is a yellow flag no matter what. But we are on a yellow flag for quite a while, so I'm going to skip to the point where we have a green flag. So now we're heading towards the pack, so I'm going to have to try to do a switchback on this guy. So I managed to get it, pull it around and take the next corner perfectly and start pushing more pace on kart 30. So we finally passed kart 30, I did not touch him by the way, I have proof, and we're going to do a switchback in kart 40 and we're going to keep pushing, and you'll see he didn't like that. So I don't know if you can't tell, I'm quite annoyed at this point, so I am going to do the voiceover over this bit because I'm just kicking off completely. I think I was just frustrated in the moment because of continuous yellow flags. As you can currently see, we do have a yellow flag, and now we're catching up to the back of the grid, but I do want to now overtake kart 14, so that is my next objective. So at this bit I thought I might be able to get a pretty cool overtake. I was wrong. I was quite angry at that point, and I did get bumped to kart 14. Also, going into the kid just before the crash started, I could just see his soul leaving his body as I was heading towards him. But yeah, that was pretty much the end of this session. So that was the first session over, and then we're going on to the second session. So we're starting off the second session strong with getting hit straight in the side and pushed off. I managed to keep ahead though. I was quite angry if you couldn't tell. So we kept on pushing, and it seems to be going quite well at the moment. There's no yellow flags or anything, so let's hope for the best. So what I've learned from these two sessions is people like to push people into walls, so I let the red suit guy just go in front, because if I overtook him there I feel like it'd be a bit of a pratty move. So you can see he's getting a bit more aggressive with it because he's getting annoyed as well, and we both get past the orange suit guy pretty easily. So yeah, there's a few fun corners before we got a yellow flag again, because we got another pile up at the start of the chicane, but it does clear up as soon as we get past it, and we do go straight onto a green flag. So what happened to the red guy in front is going to happen to me now, straight into the corner. A little bit angry about it, but I keep on pushing. Yeah, so we're approaching turn 1 here, and then green just spins out, so we keep on pushing, and then I see the yellow flags and I'm starting to slow down. I don't see the corner, there's just a guy deciding to turn around in the middle of the track. I don't know why, but we keep on pushing because we get a green flag straight away. So at this point we knew kart 13 and 14 were together, and they were planning on causing havoc for everyone and making weird noises, so me and Red experienced some baboons on track for the first time.
Behaving like a babbling, bumbling band of baboons.
So I finally overtake kart 14 on the turn 1, and he answers with crashing into me. So we're coming up to the last minute of the session now, and I can tell you now it's been eventful. I did manage to set both fastest laps in both sessions, so that's a win for me. And yeah, Teamsport did give me a refund for this session because they even said it was a bit of a shambles. So yeah, if you've enjoyed my first YouTube video, I guess, please comment below on your opinions and stay tuned for the next video, which is going to be Three Sisters Circuit in Wigan.